and get it moved to common pleas court. Get it out of there. So now what you're doing is setting up so you can ask these type of questions. So we can say, look, you're in total violation of the motor vehicle law. And then, like I said, they're betting on 99% of the people not having this book.
Yeah, and people are not really taught this basic understanding, because most people don't understand. They just think it's law.
Yeah.
And never really read up on it.
When you think about it, though, it is a statutory law, but it's not law. See, it's the law. This book right here, and this is just for me, just talking even to like the state police. They know that something's going on. They know about the city. They know that the city, and that's why I said people really need to start researching all this stuff and charging people under the RICO law. Everything you need is on the certificate of title. On the title. And actually, this is old because this is out of taken from the motor vehicle law also. This is, matter of fact, where's the front part of this? This is, what this says right there?
Come on, man.
From where? Where from?
Motor Vehicle and Bureau of Driver License.
Okay. So this is the book, right? So this is the definition. It says lien. It says a lien. Security interest in a vehicle to secure unpaid debt owned by the owner to the lien holder. Lien holder, a person holding a lien on a vehicle. So everybody that gets a certificate of title never puts a lien on their vehicle. That's the only thing they don't clean up. Alright? And this is just some stuff that I put together as far as you know, as far as people who wanted to actually have this, because I gave this out, this was a while ago. And this talks about absolute title, but it talks about title to land. It's just little small stuff that I put together.
So you need to put a lien on yourself or against your
property.
Your property?
Yeah, you gotta claim it.
Oh, and claiming is with a lien?
Yeah, the claim is the lien. That's why I was showing the certificate of title. On the bottom of every, I don't care what state you're in, on the bottom of the title, it always says lien holder and incompetent. What happens, you got to look up every word to actually find out what they're talking about. But nobody does that. And when you get a title, we always fill out the back part. But I know in Pennsylvania, on the back of any certificate of title, it says, if you're not a registered dealer, section D on the front should be filled in. If you grab a title, you'll see it on there. It's right there. But nobody fills out the front. So now what happens, you're committing fraud now by saying that you're a registered dealer. And you're not a registered dealer. So like I said, they're betting on you not knowing none of this information. But I got my book is kind of beat up, but this is Title 75. Damn, this book is done. You looking? Any questions, man? Anybody?
Tell them about the all caps on the driver license.
Oh, we ain't go there, man. That's another story, though. That's commerce. That's they wouldn't even get there. Like you always say, they'd be like, huh? What do you mean? That's a grammar thing right there. He's talking about the all caps on your driver's license and birth certificates, because they're not really talking about you. They're talking about commerce. It's commerce. You know, that's all it is. But people got to get the basic fundamentals, because we have an issue of not what we have on a license, it's what they're doing to the people by taking their property. That's what we're talking about. Like the bogus, I mean, like you were saying, Dave, the stuff that's going on in traffic court, like, I go down there, man, I'll be like, gosh, if they just knew what is going on, and they run them through. They got the you know, your license suspended, no problem, come on over here. You know, instead of start complaining to the state attorney general. All right, here's the definition of a dealer. It says, it got two definitions too, of driver, and it has dealer. It says a dealer is a person engaged in business of buying and selling and exchanging of vehicles. That's a dealer. So now, if you read it, it says, if you're not a registered dealer, section D on the front should be filled in.
So they have you signing up on the things that don't really have anything to do with you.
Yeah, because what happened, law is based on consent. So if you consent to it, that you are a dealer, they really can't hold you to you, but you can get them on fraud, because they're committing fraud against you, and there's no statute of limitation on fraud. So what happens is that when you fill it out, you're telling that you're a registered dealer, and you're not. So that's how they get you. So you should always fill out the front part of the title, which is here. I always fill this part out. This actually, I think this was mine. This was mine. So this was mine, and I got it notarized right here. And what happened, I had the interest in the vehicle. So now, if they was to take the vehicle, I could charge them with the racketeering, I said again, theft of a motor vehicle, which is in the crime codes, Title 18, talks about theft of a motor vehicle. You taking my car off the street. This is how you can tie them up, but nobody takes that level, so we go to an attorney. The attorney stop you from even going to that point. Oh no, we work something out over here, we'll do this, we'll do that. They're stopping you. And what happens, they do more damage to our people in general, than any good. Because they're not telling people this. But we'll kick out $2,000 just to beat a case that probably is $200. But you're spending more. It's like a cycle. Any questions? Don't bring up no what you call, man. No grammar stuff, man. Pertaining to motor vehicle law, man.
Tell them about the searches and seizures without a warrant.
Oh wow, that's in Title 18 too. Damn, that's in Title 18 also. You can just say that searches and seizures. They can't search you and seize it. Damn, look at this. This is what an application for a search warrant look like. Oh, this book got everything in it. It ain't this Title 75, man. This has this is what they supposed to look like when they come. This is the layout. This is an I think this is Title 18. This is what it's supposed to look like, man. There's a couple pages. Search warrants. This is the probable cause piece. This is what they supposed to give you this when they come in your house. They just bogart and come in your house.
And take your car.
Huh?
And take your car.
Yeah, take your car and all that. But like I said, there's a procedure. What happens if, let's say, even though we know that we're dealing with criminals, I know that I'm dealing with criminals. So rather I roll my window down, they'll try to break the window. You know what I mean? Like I said, you can get them again on highway robbery, threat. That's it's a threat of your life. All this. If you get out your car, they ask you a question sometimes. Really, state police officers do. They say, "Can I search your car?" If you pay attention, state police ask you that. Local police don't ask you that. See what I'm saying? But people don't know that you can say, "Hold up, man, you can't search my car."
Right.
You know what I mean? But I tell people that even though I know that they're gangsters, that's why I say get a tape recorder, get on the phone with somebody, start recording it, sit it between your seat. All these different things that we can start doing to protect ourselves because they are a total violation. Myself, I tell people to get on the phone and call 911. Say, could you hold on 1 second, please? Have somebody that's going to pull me over. You know, they look like the police. They might be undercover. I'm kind of scared. They behind me. Could you stay on the phone with me? I put the joint on speaker and all that, Jack. I'll be like, hold on 1 second. Boom. I have 911 on the phone with me right now. So I just want to know what's going on. So now, what happens if they grab your phone? What they going to do? They grab the phone. Isn't it being recorded? So now when you go to court, well, no matter what they do to you, it's being recorded. So that tape can be subpoenaed inside the courtroom. Because now everything's being taped with 911. So you can say, I want that tape to be subpoenaed. Somebody taped it. But you also have a backup too. Have a tape recording if your seat.
And even if they take it and break the phone and throw it away, it's still recorded to that point.
Exactly, because what happens, I've known stuff that people hang the phone up and somebody call 911, you may be arguing with somebody and you hang the phone and they know exactly where it's at, trace it, have it there. They do that all the time. It's recorded. So now, you got two types of way to record it. You're going to tape it yourself, you're going to call 911. Especially if it's an undercover cop. I just want to ask you some questions. What are you pulling me over for? No, you can't search my car. See what I'm saying? They can get in so many jams right now because people recording everything. Now, you got the police that's got the cameras in the car now. Record. I just seen them pull this girl off a bike, and she's riding on a pavement. And they pulled off a bike. Now, the camera in the car is taping all this. It's catching it. Somebody took it and put it on YouTube.
Didn't they make a policy in Philly where Mayor Nutter said people could just search you if they can stop you and search you if they think that you have something?
They can't.
He was trying to do something.
See, the thing about it, he cannot do that. That's not law. It's not lawful. See what I'm saying? Nutter cannot, and when you study the Home Rule Charter, Nutter cannot do none of this stuff. That's not the mayor's job. The mayor have to go coincide with the state constitution, which he